So those high winds that are toppling trees and cutting power are being felt all over, from Sequim to Shelton, really. King 5's Eric Wilkinson live now in Mukilteo, where the winds have whipped up some pretty impressive waves, Eric.
Yeah, absolutely. Right across the sound here on Whidbey Island is where folks saw the worst of it today. Winds pretty much throughout the morning and afternoon between 20 and 40 miles an hour, gusts up to 60 miles an hour. It was howling out here for a bit today, especially for folks on the ferries. Take a look. Whitecaps throughout the Puget Sound today, making for a very blustery ride across the water. Take a look at this video we shot of waves crashing across the bow of this boat coming back from Clinton this afternoon. And this was on one of the more sheltered runs across the water. It was definitely one of those days where if you get too close to those open areas on the ferries, you're going to get wet. The ferries were rocking so hard today at times it was tough just to get out of the car and walk on the deck. Ferry officials will often change the way we park on board to keep people and their cars away from the water on days like today. There have been a lot of reports of trees down all across our area, blocking streets and taking power lines down with them as well. At one point in Oak Harbor alone today, we're told there are about 5,000 homes without power. Also, as is often the case when the winds whip up around here, a couple of ferry crossings were canceled between Coopville and Port Townsend. And throughout all this, all the wind and rain, and now it's getting pretty cold, we have a bit of bright news, I suppose. It's that we haven't heard any reports of any serious injuries. We'll keep our fingers crossed on that. For now, live in Mukilteo, Eric Wilkinson, King 5 News.
All right, Eric. Thank you. Keeping things interesting. Up in the passes, snow is creating some pretty dicey conditions for drivers. Westbound I-90 was closed at Ellensburg earlier today after a crash involving at least 16 cars and 3 semis. A picture from the scene there. One person we know had minor injuries. Here's a live look at Snoqualmie Pass. That road, it just got word, is now back open. Chains are required on Stevens Pass, and to the south, traction tires required on White Pass. So we got snow up in the mountains, we've had the wind, and we've got some blue sky out there, nice.
Yeah.
What's up next, Jordan?
We're pretty much going to see it all this weekend, I think. You know, right now around Puget Sound, getting a bit of that rain shadow. That's why you are seeing, I mean, look, notice how it just doesn't really touch Kitsap Peninsula and even part of the Sound, even in Seattle right now, looking really nice. But we are expecting, obviously, some more showers. And you can see they're just kind of rounds of rain moving through. But if you live in the Puget Sound region, you're getting a pretty nice day. And of course, the white here indicating the snow, and the pink line, the rain-snow mix. So we are still expecting that. Temperatures right now, not too bad, but this is something that's going to change significantly as we go into the coming days. We're going to see the coldest temperatures we've seen all season as we go into the next several days. And we do still have that winter storm warning in the Cascades until tomorrow morning, where we could see anywhere from 1 to 3 feet of snow. But everyone wants to know about, what about that lowland snow, right? Well, we do still expect anywhere from a trace to isolated 1 to 2 inch spots. We'll talk more about that in your full forecast.
All right, we'll see you then. Remember to download the King 5 app for alerts on weather and traffic impacts from the storm. And if you get any snow, we'd love to see pictures or videos. Just shoot it to us, share it at king5.com. You can also post them to the King 5 Facebook page.